let's come back to Chhattisgarh and let's talk about elections. Now, is Mr. Baghel the outright CM choice, or are you in the running once again?
Whoever the High Command decides to make, we've sat together, we've talked about it. Bhupesh Bhai, myself, with Shalja ma'am, who's our party in charge, with the PCC president, with our speaker Charandas ji Mahant, with Tamruddha Sahu ji, with Shiv Dahiya ji. We have these seniors who sit together and we've been taking calls on all this. And we've come to a unanimous decision that we must avoid all this. It leads to some sense of ill will and a bad taste in the mouth. We must not indulge in this and just simply let it be to our leaders to take the call, and whoever they choose to lead the team, we will go along. All of us will go along with whoever it is, and we must need to work as a team. This is where we start going wrong from day one. I'll become, you'll become, he'll become, they'll become, and that is where everything goes wrong. We are to stay together and work for the interest of Chhattisgarh. That should be the common denominator.
Right. The reason, sir, I asked you that question is because, look, what happened the last time around, there was this, rotational formula that you become the chief minister for 2.5 years, then someone else takes over. That did quite, happen as smoothly as one would have thought.
I don't know if there was a formula because the High Command has never said so. Neither has Bhupesh Bhai nor have I. But it has been in the news, and that is exactly what we must avoid. And I talked to Bhupesh Bhai. I went to his residence and I talked to him exactly about this. Ki Bhupesh Bhai, we are not going to get into this situation that was created by this 2.5-year buzz. And we must work together, and whatever the call is taken, we must not allow a repetition of whatever happened in the last 5 years. That was a bad taste in the mouth. It becomes very difficult to answer questions. Media is curious. They want accountability for the public. It is their rightful duty to, want to present facts to the public. And it becomes very difficult for all of us. Our supporters, our associates, they are always asking, all the time asking, when is the vote taking place? When is what going to happen? When is the change taking place? And it's very, very difficult to manage. So we don't want anything of that sort. One simple call, whatever the High Command decides, we'll all abide by that, and we are unanimous on that.
No, the reason, sir, there are speculations because you see, look what's happening in Congress ruled Karnataka. Deputy Chief Minister is D.K. Shiv Kumar, Chief Minister is Siddaramaiah ji, and then you have Congress MLAs, who fuel that narrative, lack of a better word, and say that, look, I want to be the Deputy CM, we must have another Deputy CM, which is why I asked you. So if the High Command decides, if and when they do, that Bhupesh Baghel continue as CM, you will be okay with it?
Whatever the High Command decides, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I mean, I am very clear on that. I don't want to get stuck in this speculative thing. And we must, not allow these things to happen. What you're saying is happening maybe in Karnataka or what might happen elsewhere. We must be mature enough to see that this sort of a thing doesn't come out in public.
Now, let's talk about the 2024 election, sir, because, we are not very far from it. Let's talk about what happened in 2018. Congress won, but in Lok Sabha, BJP won 9 out of 11 seats. So winning the state is no guarantee for success in the general elections.
It is certainly not. And the issues are different. This time around, the Prime Minister, thankfully, has already announced that he is looking at 4 new castes. So he is going to do away with the ST-SC reservation. He is going to do away with the OBC reservation. So I am very happy that he is coming on this platform of now making a new constitution and a new framework for the country. So we'll be now having these as issues for the next election. Good, he has laid these grounds and he has made his stand clear. So all these groups in the country, now they are aware that they no longer will be counting. They are not the ones who will be counted for reservation or other benefits. Now it is going to be the 4 new castes. So I'm happy the Prime Minister has started laying the groundwork.
But the Prime Minister, in all fairness, Mr. Deo hasn't said that the reservations are going. He hasn't said that.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. When you replace something with something. They tried this in Bihar. The RSS chief was on record, and they had a very, very bad result subsequently. If you remember the state elections in Bihar, the RSS chief had come out with exactly this. This has been in the minds of people. It is nothing new for decades. This has been on the minds of people for decades.
So what are you implying? What are you trying to say?
I am saying that I am happy the Prime Minister is saying he wants to do away with the ST, SC and OBC system now. He is giving us the platform on which to fight this election.
Now, sir,